Hello everybody. Been making some slow progress on my Bretonnian army that I'm working on for Warhammer Fantasy. And these are the latest additions, 3 more Knights of the Realm. And like I've said before, these are miniatures from the 90s, originally released for 5th edition Warhammer. And so I've been slowly chipping away on the collection that I've accumulated, a lot of it back in the 90s and some of it over the last 4 or 5 years. And anyway, it kind of shows what you can get done. I always think I'm going to have all this time once I get some project done on the farm, and I'm going to have a little time where I can just do a bunch of painting, and it just seems to never quite work that way. There's always more coming, but I try to get in, a half hour, 45 minutes a day. Painting, and I don't get it every day, but I try to. It's amazing what you can get done, if you just kind of stay in that routine that's part of what you do. So in the evening after everybody's in bed, then I kind of slip down to the basement and watch some YouTube videos or something like that, or pop a DVD in and just kind of shut the world off for a little bit and have a lot of fun with this project. I've really been enjoying this. I know a lot of times I bounce back and forth between my AWI and my fantasy and then some terrain, but I'm really having fun with this, so I'm just kind of running with it. You got to go where your enthusiasm is high, I think, at the time, and I'm starting to make quite a bit of progress, so I'm starting to feel like I'm getting close to getting, a force done. These are, after these two, that's 19 knights that are done. I'm working on a standard bearer for this unit, and I'll have 2 units of 20. As far as knights completed. It takes a little time because I'm trying to stick with the primary colors to kind of tie the unit together. The same type of shades of the primary colors even. But given each one unique heraldry, everyone's got a unique helmet. Some of them I've had to custom make for their helm to give it to give them some individual heraldry. So I try to make them as unique as possible, which takes a little time and a little thought too. So, but anyway, these are the latest 3, and we'll just come up here, take a little closer look. We'll start up here in the front. Here you've got the trumpeter, and it's a metal knight on a plastic horse. Everything's freehand except the key on the heraldry is a decal from the 90s, but I'm getting a little more brave. I'm trying some more difficult, challenging paint schemes, and I draw them on with pencil first, and that gives me some sort of guidelines before I start painting in, and that helps me quite a bit. Then this next guy here. Kept him a little more simple with the green and red, little yellow accent to keep it looking, from getting too Christmassy looking. This knight, all I did to make his helmet unique was this lion rampant up here is one of the plastic knights, but I glued the sword in its hand to make him unique, and then of course paint him different colors so that he is his own thing that way. And then this last one here I'm kind of proud of. That's the first time that I've tried to do diamond pattern, and that was challenging, but it was a fun challenge. And again, by drawing on some rough guidelines, it really helps on a pattern like that, so that you don't get down to the bottom and you're getting yourself way off. And I use just a real fine tip mechanical pencil to draw myself some guidelines, and same for the jagged pattern down on the bottom there too. I drew that on so that you can mess with it, see if it's coming out evenly spaced, and before you start painting. I'm not brave enough or good enough freehander to just stab at it. So, but rotate them around just a little bit so you can see the other side of these gentlemen here. And there they are there. And again, a lot of fun. This this kind of scratches that itch for me. The medieval slash fantasy. You know, I could use these in a historical game, or any edition of fantasy. Right now, I'm kind of concentrating on 5th, with the potential of doing 6th, but I haven't. You know, you're not locked into that just because of what miniatures you're painting. So anyway, guys, thanks for checking out my latest editions. I'm pretty happy with how they're coming out there. And also wanted to say, I guess I have finally, since February was the last game I had played in person with somebody, but over the last 2 weeks I have gotten a couple games in with friends, and so I got a couple bolt action games in, a lot of fun there, and then I did get another game of second game that I've ever played of Land of the Free with my American War of Independence troops. I got that in with Rusty. He's over on the Hellcorrex 26 is his YouTube channel, and he lives about an hour and a half from me. So I did take a day and travel over to his place, and he had a nice table. And I will put a link down in the description because he did a battle report on his channel of our day together there. So that if you're interested in checking that out, you can see all of the painted American War of Independence troops that I have on the Continental side were on the table that day. Had a lot of fun. That was a good time. So I did get a few games in. One other thing I wanted to mention was the I Am a Wargamer thing is going around the channels, and I did get tagged by Tim over on Broken Dice. Appreciate that, Tim. I will see if I can't get something put together for that in the next 5 to 7 days, and anybody that's interested in seeing a little bit about my history and thoughts on that too. So anyway, I'll keep this short so you guys can move on to something else. Thanks for watching, and appreciate the support, and take care of yourselves and each other. Talk to you again soon.